And these ayat they describe a special group of people. What makes them special is Allah describes them as Ibadur Rahman. This phrase you have to understand first. The slave of Allah, the one who accepts Allah as his master, is called Abd. The plural of Abd, there are two of them. There's Abid and there's Ibad. And some say that Ibad actually comes from Abid. Now when Allah uses the word Abid, this ayah does not say Abidur Rahman, it says Ibadur Rahman. There's a difference. Abid is used for all the slaves of Allah, the ones who believe and the ones who don't believe. All of them. Abid is all of Allah's slaves. وَمَا اللَّهُ يُرِيدُ ظُلْمًا لِلْعَبِيدِ. Allah does not want to do wrong to all the slaves, any of the slaves. That's all of them. But Ibad is special people. Ibad is special people. So already the ayat are beginning, letting you and me know that the people Allah will talk about in these ayat are special. But don't be depressed. When you hear that, you're like, oh, it's going to talk about special people, not me. So maybe I can go back to Facebook. No, hold on. And I'll explain why. Then he says, Ibadur Rahman. Now Allah Azza wa Jal has so many names. You could say Ibadullah. You could say Ibadul Khaliq. He chose to say Ibadur Rahman. In the khutbah, for those of you who weren't sleeping, in the khutbah today, I was telling you some things about Ar-Rahman. When Allah's love and mercy and care is extreme and it's immediate. I added temporary, but these two first, extreme and immediate. Then he uses Ar-Rahman. And so Allah says the slaves of Ar-Rahman, the good slaves, the special slaves of Allah who get Allah's immediate and special mercy. These are the people Allah is describing in this passage. I would love to be in this group. You would love to be in this group. Because this is the group of people that Allah says He goes out of His way to care for them. Out of His way to show them love. Who are these people? Now, we're going to read a lot of descriptions. But the beauty of all of these descriptions, I'm going to get a little bit technical with you, but I hope you can stay with me. All of the descriptions we're going to read, grammatically speaking, is not even a whole sentence. It's actually what you call in the Arabic language a mubtada. What you call in the English language the subject. The predicate isn't even mentioned until like 10 ayat later. It's 10 ayat later. And let me just, because I brought it up to you now, subject and predicate, mubtada and khabar, let me just make it easy for all of you. Those of you who don't understand what I'm saying, inshallah in 2 minutes you'll understand. In a sentence, there's the part before the is, and there's the part after the is. Ustad Nu'man is boring. There's the part before the is. What was the part before the is? Ustad Nu'man. What's the part after the is? Boring. There's two parts. Now the first part, whenever you say the first part, doesn't tell you everything. It doesn't tell you everything. It makes you curious. The mubtada, the part before the is there to make you curious. And then once you become curious, the part after the is there to tell you, let me tell you something about it. Let me give you some information. So the first part is there to make you curious. Like for example, if I say Qatar is, and I don't finish my sentence and I walk away. You're like, what? Tell me. What is Qatar? Hot. Right? Now what I'm saying to you is that there are going to be 10, 11 ayat, and they're all the part before the is. They're all the part before the is. He's not even the part after the is. So I'll end the curiosity right now, or maybe I'll end it later. Maybe I'll end it later. What is after the is? That's at the end. We'll get to that. Now there's going to be a lot of descriptions of a group of special people called Ibadur Rahman. But even if you read 10 descriptions, they are not one group with 10 descriptions. They are 10 groups with 10 descriptions. If I say about one person that he is strong, tall, knowledgeable, 3 qualities. Does he have all those qualities at the same time? Yes. All of them at the same time. But if I say these people are strong, and these people are tall, and these people are knowledgeable, I separated them, yes? And I separated them with an and. These ayat are important because Allah did not say all of these qualities belong to the same group. Allah loves special people and they belong to different groups. When you listen to these ayat tonight, you have to think about which group are you in? Which of these can you qualify for? Maybe you can qualify for more than one. And inshallah you qualify for one of them at least. Hopefully one of them. I gotta be in one of these. Because these people get special love and special care and special mercy from Allah. May Allah make us from them. Okay. Now having said all of that, the first kinds of people Allah loves. وَعِبَادُ الرَّحْمَنِ الَّذِينَ يَمْشُونَ عَلَى الْأَرْضِ هَوْنًا. The special slaves of Ar-Rahman, the ones who walk around on the earth, they hang out, they go for a walk. I know you don't walk much outdoors here. So they're walking in the mall, they're walking at the airport, they're walking by the beach, they're taking a walk. And by the way, just because it says yamshuna, it doesn't just mean they're walking. يعني يقودون سياراتهم هونا. They're driving their cars also, right? However you're hanging out, you're outside in society, you have this element of humility, hawnan. You feel weak before Allah. You're humble in the way you walk, in the way you talk. Sometimes you don't have to be arrogant because you say something arrogant. In the way you look at someone, there's arrogance. In the way you carry yourself, there's arrogance. In the way you insult someone with your face, it's arrogance. That's not yamshuna ala al-ardi hawnan. There are people that you have a good job. Maybe one of you works in one of those big towers over there that look all crazy, those big towers. You work over there and you're, walking around and there's a guy who works, in construction. He picks up bricks or cleans the street or something. And he gets too close to you and you're like, wait man, dirty. Dude, he's a Muslim. And on above it, even if he's not Muslim, he's a human being. Allah Azza wa Jal honored all children of Adam. وَلَقَدْ كَرَّمْنَا بَنِي Adam. We honored all children of Adam. Who are you to look down on another human being? Allah says people that are special to Allah, they have humility when they walk. يَمْشُونَ عَلَى الْأَرْضِ هَوْنًا. But then how do you know if you're humble? How can you check? Is there a litmus test? Yes, there is a test. And Allah gives us the test in the ayah. If you're asking yourself and I'm asking myself, am I humble or am I arrogant? How would I know? Well, here's the test. وَإِذَا خَاطَبَهُمُ الْجَاهِلُونَ قَالُوا سَلَامًا. When people who have no control over their emotions talk to them, when idiots talk to them, when obnoxious people talk to them, when arrogant people talk to them, when ignorant people talk to them, when angry people talk to them, when insulting people, disrespectful people talk to them, and somebody insults you, it hurts. When somebody talks to you badly, it hurts. But Allah calls all of those people jahilun. Jahil actually in Arabic is the opposite of aqil. Jahil means someone who has no control over their emotions. A bad word comes in their mind, it comes out of their mouth. They don't think about it. So you're driving in the streets of Qatar, and some guy cuts you off, and you honk your horn. And he stops his car, and he gets out of the car, and he's at you. And you're like, oh yeah? I'm going to show you. And you start responding back. Wait, hold on. وَإِذَا خَاطَبَهُمُ الْجَاهِلُونَ قَالُوا سَلَامًا. Hey, salam man. Assalamu alaikum. Okay, sorry. You're right. I'm wrong. Go. You have to learn to do that. And if you can't do that, then you are disqualified from category number 1. You want to be in category number 1, and you will. Allah does not say if you see, if ignorant people talk to you, if obnoxious people address you. Allah says when. I talked to you about the difference between if and when yesterday. When means it will happen. If means it might happen. Allah says there's no possibility percentage it might happen to you, it might not happen to you. It will happen to you.